Angry Birds. You're definitely familiar with that franchise, and since you clicked on this video, you probably know what Commonwealth Toy and Novelty is. In case you don't, Commonwealth Toy and Novelty is a company that produces plushies. They have made many plushies across multiple franchises such as Mice and Monsters, Angry Birds and more. Today, we will focus on the Angry Birds plushies and rank all of them. That's right, every single Angry Birds plush made by Commonwealth ever, including samples, all 300 of them. But since there's so many, I split this video into parts because it would have been too long. So this is a weekly series now, I guess. I hope that I will be able to post one part every week. We begin with the classic plush set, a set that surely everyone is in some way familiar with. First up, we got Red, the face of the franchise. I gotta say they did a good job on this. I guess I can say that about most of them. Honestly, there's not much to talk about here. It's the standard starter plush. So with that, Red goes to B tier. We got Matte Fur Red, which in my opinion is just a worse version of Red. So there he goes to C tier. Next up is the Death Stare Blue. Such an iconic piece, isn't it? And he's very much staring into your soul. Only problem I have with him are the Death Stare eyes and the 3 back feathers instead of 2. So with that, Blue gets a B tier. I just want to mention that most matte fur variations will be just going 1 tier lower than the original. Redesigned Blue. Ah yes, the superior one in my opinion. The design changes were very much needed here. Only 2 feathers now, cross-eye designs is just the better one. So for me, there goes our first A tier of today. First, but definitely not last. The Flash of the Flock. Amazing plush, but the Death Stare and unfinished underbelly are very meh. But he still is very silly and I love him, so A tier it is. Redesigned Chuck. Again, very needed, but they didn't do as good of a job this time. He just looks off in my opinion, maybe it's the eyes or something, I don't know. But he stays with his sibling in A tier. And Matte Fur Redesigned Chuck, B tier. Now moving on to wait. I think I forgot something. Oh no. Oh god, please, no, no, no. I guess every plush is every plush, right? So here is Blue Slinky Chuck. Or how I like to call him, Tumor Bird. Now he is just cursed, man. They really slapped Chuck's face onto this thing and called it a day. Fun fact, the slinkies inside him were so sharp that he has a tear in his plush. With all that, I have to give Tumor Bird a C tier, just too cursed. Next up we have Matilda. Now you see, I never liked Matilda all that much, and I can definitely say the same for the plush. It's a good plush, yeah, but personally I don't like it. But it's not bad either. C tier, and for Matte Fur, D tier. Prototype Matilda is just a Matilda of different colors, and in my opinion this one's better than the Matilda we got. The orange big fits way better, and it is a B tier. You, yes you. Have you ever wanted a Matilda plush that could recreate her ability from the game? Well, look no more, because here I present to you the egg-shitting Matilda. Yes, it is what it sounds like, a Matilda that shits an egg. Purely genius, obviously. And for that, and the fact that this is the only classic Commonwealth egg plush that we know of, and shut up about that photo, we can't even be sure that it's Commonwealth. So, egg-shitting Matilda, A tier. Absolute legend. Next up, White Spot Bomb. Ah yes, the best classic bomb. There's just something about the spot bomb design, you know. The spot gives him some kind of style that no other bomb plush has, and with that, we have today's first S tier. Good job, Spot Bomb. Then we have the worst bomb. No spot, no style, no nothing. It just feels bland and empty without it. But it's still a very solid plush. So for that, I give him a B tier and the matte fur version a C tier. This early stage in the plush history, that is the first sets, Commonwealth seemed to really like to experiment with the plushies. You already saw that with the Actually Matilda, Blue Slinky Chuck, and now Pink Bomb. Yes, Pink Bomb. Such a beauty, isn't it? A tier. Is Open Beak Hal, the best classic plush ever. There is nothing bad about this plush, it's pure perfection. The pre-chrome design, the open beak, it's perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first S tier. And now we got a downgrade. Life, am I right? Closed beak Hal is just perfection but worse. Still though, not that bad, but the closed beak pushed him down to A tier. Now this is bad. How do we go from the best classic plush to this? Where are the details, the open beak? But aside from that, it's not bad. B tier. Matte fur Hal is just the cooler chrome Hal. A tier. Prototype Hal. He's just goofy. A bit worse than the gold, but still pretty good. A tier. Now it's time for the biggest bird, Terrence. Man, we are on a great streak. Terrence is another amazing plush, the details and all, and I love Terrence. Everyone loves Terrence. You love Terrence. S tier. Sample Terrence is Terrence without the details. What can I say? B tier. Now it's time for the small, silly orange bird Bubbles, or Mimu Man as some call him. One of the best classic plushies for sure. I mean, just look at him, very accurate to the game, very good details, and he's just adorable. Easy S tier. Prototype Bubbles. A bit worse than the release Bubbles, to be honest, and that's all I have to say, just a bit worse Bubbles. A tier. Inflated Bubbles, aka Bobcorn, is one hell of a plush. Sad that he wasn't made in 5-inch though. White House edition. Not as good as normal Bubbles, but still very well deserved. A tier. And the last classic bird is Stella. In my opinion, they should have picked other face for her. I mean, look at the sample birthday Stella, that would have been way better. Still really good, but not that good. So, B tier. Moving on to the piggies. First, we have the Minion Pig. Very silly, very green, very basic. B tier, and same goes for the fluffy fur version. It's just Minion Pig but fluffy and doesn't make that much of a difference. The King of the Pigs. Now this is a good plush. I really like the crown, but not on the small ones. With them it's too fragile. And look at him. Wouldn't you want a king pig in your house? A tier. Now, fluffy fur king pig actually seems different and better, but not better enough to be any higher. A tier. But no, what is this? Ah! Say hello to Minion King. A popular but rare factory error where we have body and crown of a king pig but snout and eyes of a minion pig. And in my opinion, this thing looks hideous. D tier. It's the eyes, man. It's the eyes. Next up is Corporal Pig, and who did this to you? Why are you so damaged, bruv? It's one of my favorite plushies. Look, I even almost have a tower of all Corporal sizes. Anyways, this is the classic pig plush. S tier. And Fluffy Corporal gets an S tier too. Moving on to Mustache Pig, aka Foreman, aka Garth. Now this is a good pig plush. I don't know why, but he just looks so funny. And the design overall is very good. But there's one that's even better. For now, have this A tier. And the better one is Fluffy Foreman. He just looks way better and gets a simple S tier. Oh, what is this? Get this away from me! Why does he look like that? Is he stupid? D tier. And the final plush of the classic set is Mighty Eagle! And I know, technically Mighty Eagle is a separate set, but shut up, this is my tier list and I say he's a part of classic. Back to the plush itself, look at him! He's so awesome! Truly an amazing piece of merchandise. Look, there's even a sample 5-inch version. Easy S tier! And now we begin the second set of today, the dog toys set. First up, Fuzz Red. Really nothing special, red with longer fur, and instead of top feathers he has those things, I don't know how they are called. B tier. It's Fuzz Pig. Now Fuzz Pig is the best in this set, let's be honest. Just look at him, it's obvious that he's superior to the Fuzz Red. A tier. And now we go down. Dark Green Pig. This one isn't all that bad, but just looks weird. D tier. Nylon Pig. I really don't like the nylon plushies, but this one isn't that bad. D tier. Oh hell no! Not Nylon Red. Nylon Red looks awful in all ways and I do not care what you say, he's terrible and gets the E tier. And that was the dog toy set. Now moving on to the final plushies of today, the box set samples. There are only 3 because the Star Wars ones I save for later, for the moment where we actually get to the Star Wars plushies. First up, we got the 3-inch Chuck. He looks very different from the other Chucks, but still looks very good. I really like how angry he is here. Here he goes to his brothers in A tier. Then we have the 4-inch Spot Bomb. It's a small downgrade from the Spot Bomb, but not bad, so B tier it is. The grey belly and matte fur just don't fit. And finally, the 4-inch Corporal Pig. Not much to say here, a bit worse than the 5-inch, so A tier it is. So that is all for today, I hope you enjoyed this video. It really took me a long time, I will probably post 1 part per month, so yeah, that's all, bye!